Well, I like watching corn.
He likes watching it get shucked.
Hashtag corn
Corn
shuckers.
shuckers.
Well, them damn corn shuckers. They at it again.
Corn shuckers.
Now they're shucking in the fields.
Oh my god.
Eat the whole bag at once.
Yeah,
Ooh, daddy.
you gotta press the bottom of the bag and then jam it down your throat. So you're like kind of.
I'm transforming too.
Transforming and rolling out.
Chocolate chibi.
Dasani, they all kind of sound very
Oh my
similar.
God.
So, you know.
That was
It works.
that's a big reach.
Nico Dasani.
Nico Dasani.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Silver Monkey.
Alright.
Burger.
Oh.
Take burger.
I'm gonna put cheese on it.
Take.
I'm putting cheese on it.
Doesn't
Ain't
need
that
the word?
cheese.
It does need cheese.
Burger.
Take me started, please.
Did I do it right? I did. Hello.
Hellos.
Oh no.
Hello.
I have audio coming back at me. Hold on.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it's not a Remnant game night without audio or technical issues. Hello.
Hell yeah.
This guy.
My God. Yeah.
Okay, someone want to introduce? Tell them what we're doing. Tell them what we're wearing.
No.
Never.
Tell
I
them.
thought that was your
Never,
job.
ever.
Oh, yeah. What are we?
Jono.
What are we? Oh, what are we wearing? Oh, yeah.
Hey, I got it.
Yeah. This.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Phoenix Squad? Welcome to another episode of D&D with the Remnant Gamers. Tonight, we lay to rest a fallen friend, R.I.P. to Mr. Ballinard our day, and we begin asunder defining the mysteries of this mountain. I am the Direct Edition, your host for tonight, and joining me will be my fellow co-hosts as well as our Dungeon Master, Akoth,
Hello.
Moose,
Howdy.
Servo,
What up?
and last and certainly least is Jono.
Damn.
Who?
Shots fired.
What? Hi.
So, I guess to catch everybody up real quick, we lost a good friend last session. Barely made it out unscathed, and we're still in the cave searching for these untold or these treasures that the town has clued us into. We're supposed to bring back. Well, we were on a map finding expedition, right? For the gentleman in the tavern, right? That was our original
Map.
quest.
Yeah.
Map making. Yeah.
Map making.
Crazy
Yeah,
dude
yeah.
that owes me some clothes.
A map
Think
quest
so.
of sorts.
Yeah, a map quest of sorts. And we ran into some orc trouble that we had to deal with, which resulted in a fallen friend. And so now we're still in said cavern, and we just finished a long rest after a long fought battle against was she a co-captain? The orc was.
Couldn't say for sure. You asked for the manager, and that's who
We
did.
asked. We asked to speak to the manager of this here facility,
A real Karen move, but what are you gonna do?
and they brought the orc captain that I guess she was orc captain that proceeded to attach said foot to our ass, and
For what it's worth, that was a she.
she,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we
But now
equal
she's a corpse.
opportunity. I mean, we equal opportunity ass whooping this. So I mean, she, he, it doesn't matter. And
boy.
that's where we're at so far.
They got an ass, it's getting whooped.
Exactly.
And even if it doesn't, like, still could whoop it.
It's true. I beat the shit out of Sticks.
Oh god, it's been too long.
And then I just died.
You went out.
He didn't just die.
Yeah, you
it's-
went out in the blaze of glory.
It's been a couple
Yeah.
weeks.
Yes.
A poisonous cloud of glory, at least.
Yes. Without you, we wouldn't have made it.
I was
That's-
feeling
that
touching
is
like a madman.
Yeah,
Or would
you-
he
I
untouched?
mean,
I think you did like 3/4 of the damage that fight. Just because her AC was just absurd.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I didn't touch her at all.
if only he had a healing potion.
You know, if only.
All right. So
It's
where are
alright,
we
That cliff
now?
wall is mighty healed now.
So yeah, you three wake up amidst the smell of like freshly starting to rot corpses, in your little, and also the smell of like soot from the fire that was going on when you set out to rest, but obviously like die down for stealthy reasons. You guys wake up and you seem to be intact and fully healed. What are you guys doing?
I think the first thing that we should do is like not dispose of, but like put these bodies in a place.
So the next room over, there were a bunch of like boxes with some bulk goods in them.
Yeah, those are the ones that Zarkol was trying to push over.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could shove them in there.
Can we?
You can try.
Does anyone cast invisibility still, or was that Ballinard?
No, that was
That
me,
is
but
Servos.
I can only do it one time. Why? You're trying to cast invisibility on a dead body?
No, I was gonna cast have you cast invisibility on us,
You
and
do it once or twice.
put the dead bodies of the orcs.
Good question. Although I did
On
rest,
the-
so I think it resets.
Yeah, it resets at a short rest, but I'm fairly sure you have 2 spell slots,
I think it is too. Yeah.
but it just stays that way for like ever. Not true. I think it's like 9th or 10th level you get 3.
Oh,
I never play Warlocks, I'm sorry.
Now, listen,
Sorry.
when Granny Cliff wanted to get rid of a body, we usually used a fire, and there's a mighty fine fire right here in front of us.
That's what I was gonna say.
Alright.
Toss the
He
orc
motions
bodies on
over
the fire.
to he motions over to a pile of like smoldered coals that there's like a small wisp of smoke just going up into a small hole in the ceiling where there's a chimney.
Mighty fine
well.
fire.
That is not. That is
Could
not a
spark it
mighty
up.
fine
There's still an
fire.
ember. Where there's an ember, there's a fire.
Where there's a biff, there's a fire. Don't
I'm
quote
not
me
sure I
on
like
that.
the sound.
Yeah, you guys
that's
have
good.
seen Biff been throwing fires out like no
Yes.
business.
Don't
Yeah.
say that around the wrong village. That is not a saying that I want getting out.
Oh yeah, Biff,
Um,
you know, the arsonist.
Where there's a biff,
Alright.
there's a fire.
Wasn't
Biff.
there like a huge fire in your village a couple years ago?
Now
Everyone
listen,
was trying to figure out.
that was not my
okay.
fault, and I did not dry up the crick. No matter what allegations are put forth in front of me, it was not my fault.
Jesus.
All right. Sounds
Biff, can you make this a roaring flame so we can dispose of these orc bodies?
I don't control what sounds come out of the flame, but I can make it fire.
If you would be so kind.
I'm
Biff.
gonna.
Make big fire, please.
I'm gonna
Out of
throw.
little fire.
I'm gonna throw a bonfire.
Make
Cantrip.
fire. I will speak your language, Biff. Make fire.
Yeah.
Now I don't
burn.
like the Dragon Man's trying to do things to parts of me that don't open up all the way, and I don't.
Fire, Biff. Fire.
Jesus.
I'm just gonna make a fire.
So yeah, Biff reaches back into his sack of sticks, pulls out a small twig, flicks it onto the fire, and suddenly there's a large roaring flame in front of you.
Yay! Throw the bodies on top.
Okay.
Now, wait. Is there anything?
How many
do
we have?
Is there anything that we can use from these bodies? Do they have anything that
Oh
we might?
yeah.
I thought we looted them.
Completely naked before we throw them in.
I looted the
you
orc.
looted them last session.
Okay, I was saying I know I looted the orc lady. I don't remember if we looted the other people or not.
I think the only one you haven't looted is Balm.
Can we loot ball?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
All the
don't
and everything.
Is
loot
anyone
Ballinard.
evil?
Oh wait, actually, what does Ballinard have on him?
I'm not evil. I'm chaotic neutral.
Okay, chaotic neutral. What are the two other people who are still alive?
I'm neutral.
True neutral. It's generally considered poor form to loot bodies that of compatriots, especially ones that are you're putting in a funeral pyre. It's generally a accepted custom to if they were like a soldier, you put them on the pyre in their armor kind of deal.
All right. Well, just check it on the fire.
I think you did take his money though, for what it's worth. If I remember correctly, his money was divvied out.
It fell out of his pocket when he died.
Yeah. It was when he got stabbed. It also cut the coin purse off his hip. Like, what are you gonna do? It would be too much effort to sew back on.
Yeah, coin is coin. We did, yeah.
That's
it didn't have his name on it, so we weren't sure.
I took
So you guys,
the great axe from the orc last time, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You did pick up the great axe.
Okay.
Not only that,
you
but
are
I think
not
we agreed that we needed the gold to potentially resurrect him.
Yeah, we said that we needed like 1,000 pieces of gold to resurrect from a necromancer.
Yeah. Somebody roll a Arcana check. Whoever has like the highest Arcana, roll an Arcana check.
I got 1.
I have a 3.
I got a 1 as well.
Guess I'm rolling Arcana. Roll.
Also, I don't know how to pronounce their name in the Twitch chat, but that is a quality joke. I know the otaku part, but the first part, I'm not even going to try.
That's
Micro.
Micro.
Yeah. That is a quality joke.
And that is not a quality roll.
No, it is not. Yeah. Yeah. You think it's something like 1,000 gold? Sure.
I'm not sure.
You remember hearing there were other things that needed to happen to make it work, but 1,000 gold was the important bit.
Oh no, that's right. I took a vial of Ballinard's blood too.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
I forgot about
and
that.
And you have my broken javelin.
I do have your broken javelin.
Okay, so we're gonna lay Ballinard to rest.
Yeah.
Would it be bad for him if we burned him last and burn the orcs first, or should we burn Ballinard first, or does it matter?
Do you want his
that
ghost
is
to
up to
smell
y'all.
like orc, or is
I
it
would say-
seasoning?
I would say if you guys are going to give him a proper send off, you probably do him first and say a few words,
Okay.
because otherwise it's gonna smell like burning orc.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Hold on, I got this. So, I take Ballinard's body. I, pick it up, carry it over to the fire, and I place it on there.
Mhm.
And I bow my head and I say a few words, and then that's it.
You literally you say a few words.
Yes, I say
Okay.
quote a few words.
Got it. Okay. Sure.
And after he says his few words, and I'd walk up and stand next to Servo at twitch.tv.com and say, I like the way Ballinard turned into a mouse.
That was
Okay.
cool.
You know, I let him jump and he jumped.
All right, and with that, the fire overtakes the body. You hear the sounds of, little pieces of armor falling off as the bits melt away. But he's engulfed by the flames. I'm assuming
Sorry.
you guys are just tossing the orcs' bodies back on
Oh,
there.
yeah, no, fuck
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Check them.
Moose, can you roll me this would be a thieves' tools check?
Okay.
So it'd be a dexterity check plus proficiency.
Strange check plus proficiency. Two plus. Wait, what's it? Trying to figure out the roll. My bad. Like so.
Take your
Your
time.
character sheet is updated for skills. If you want to, you can use that. And your proficiency is just an extra +2 on top.
Okay.
So dexterity plus +2, and then roll a d20.
Dexterity plus 2.
So I would hope you have a good dexterity. And
Yeah.
let's double check.
Booyah. 16.
Nice. Also roll a stealth check for me. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. I need to write.
I'm liking this new character. He's rolling good.
Yeah, you have what's called rogues get what's called expertise. So certain skills, which you'll get more as you level up. But right now you have 2 skills that are expertise. I think it's stealth and sleight of hand, something like that. But so you get to add your proficiency bonus twice, which is insane at lower levels because it's a +4 on top of the skill. Real quick, at the bottom of everybody's page, there should be something that says, or at the bottom of the skill section, there should be passive perception. Would you mind giving me those scores? Just let me know when you guys come across it, and we'll just go down the list.
Passive wisdom perception.
Yes, that
Okay. Mine says 11.
I'm a 9.
one. Okay.
Did he laugh when you
He did.
So the way this works, passive perception is based on it's a 10, and then you add your perception modifier to it. So yeah, it's a little funny that he's a -1 to perception. It makes so much sense. Good lord.
Oh, yeah, my wisdom's -1.
Yep. Yes, it is. Servo? Oh, and you, Miss. I want you to introduce your character to the party. I don't want to use his name yet.
Oh, here it is. Okay. I was like, what?
Wait, a perception?
Yeah, so it's 10 plus your perception bonus. No, sorry, just the modifier. Well, it's a 2. Never mind.
Oh, shit.
That works. Oh, good. No, Servo, it's not a roll. Just whatever the modifier is, and then add 10 to it. And just tell me that number.
Oh,
So you have a modifier of 1.
10. So, yeah, 11. Sorry.
Cool. Okay.
I did the roll
Perfect.
wrong anyway.
So yeah, you guys, I assume just put the orcs on there and then leave. Because it's already starting to smell like flesh, burning flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta figure out a way out of this place.
Yeah.
I want to head back to the stacked up boxes that I was trying to knock over.
Sure. So yeah, everybody going with them?
Sure. I mean, we don't really have much else of a choice. It's the same direction.
So you guys move into this room. Moose, you successfully pick the lock on the door and very quietly ease your way out. and suddenly you're in a room, and there are three gentlemen of various statures searching through boxes, but they're definitely not orcs.
And we're not aware of Moose.
Yeah, you guys don't see anything.
Okay. All right. So I want to search the boxes.
Sure, yeah. You probably open the boxes. You guys have looked in here before. It's mostly bulk goods, somewhere in the neighborhood of 400 to 500 pounds. I believe you guys made a roll history check for me.
History check.
Yes.
Him or all of us?
Zarkle.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. It's hard to say with bulk goods. It could be worth hundreds of golds, or it could be worth like 10 silver. You can't say for sure how much it would really be if you managed to get it back to town. But it is hundreds of pounds of material that you'd have to bring through that rocky terrain that you came through, and down the forest.
No cart or anything in the area?
Not that is visible, no. Not that you can see.
Now, I wonder how your friend is doing out there, if he's still out there, Servo. Can we listen to see if there's anything still going on from the other area?
On the other side of the breach.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of lean up against the door, and Biff, make a perception check for me.
Yeah.
I think this is the last one. It's the last one we want to be perceptive.
Listen, it's fine. It'll be perfectly fine. I promise. 1d20 minus 1. It's perfectly fine.
That's what he's...
Natural 20.
Son of a bitch.
The other side of the sound coming from the other side of the door is eerily quiet. You can hear the sound of the air rushing through in the chasm, but you can hear nothing else.
It's awfully quiet. We lost the one person who could maybe perhaps make a big enough stick bridge to get back across.
True.
Shit, I forgot about the bridge. Yeah.
The rest of the cave is unexplored. Maybe there's another way out.
There's always another way out.
If not, we start tunneling.
So yeah, Moose, you see these guys walk off, and you hear them talking in normal voices down the hall. You've managed to just conceal yourself behind these boxes, and they were even looking into the box you were hiding behind, but it was just like Scooby-Doo. You're up flat against it, just not moving, and just evaded detection.
Excellent. I think I'm going to follow these guys and see why the hell they're here.
Are you going to stick by the walls, try to stay stealth?
Yes.
Sure. Roll another stealth roll for me. Oh, you're rolling. Sorry, you're rolling with advantage.
Stat sheet betrayed me.
Not bad. I mean, a 16 is still enough, so that's fine. So yeah, you're chilling. Yeah, you guys are just talking amongst yourselves. Nothing else has happened. You still hear nothing from the other side of the door.
Should we peek out there and see if now we took a long rest, which means dude's definitely not charmed anymore, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're aware after casting a spell, or Servo's aware, that he very much knows he was charmed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is. It's like an alarm going off.
Biff doesn't know these things. I know very little. So I'm asking Servo, should we check on your friend? You think he's all right?
He's not our friend anymore. He's back to normal now.
Well, what if he saw how nice we were and wanted to stay friends afterwards?
might be possible to reason with him, but like I said, he's not going to be nearly as friendly as he was before. Also, he knows that we tricked him for sure.
But we tricked him for good.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what you think. It matters what he thinks.
Well, what if we tell him that we killed his leader and now we're his leader?
How about you try that? Let's see what happens. You stand in front and I'll stand way back here while you...
He didn't have anything to hit us from across the way, I don't think. It's sure.
He was the one with the longbow, for what it's worth.
Pretty sure he had something to hit us from far away with.
It'll be fine. I'm a small target. If anything, it'll go right past me and hit one of you guys. I'm gonna
right through you.
I'm gonna open the door and see.
Weren't you the only person who actually got hit by the arrows in like the first session?
I got hit by like 3 of them.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just.
But I was also the one continuously hit by javelins across the chasm.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah,
I took almost all of the damage from that fight.
Yep.
So yeah.
Well, yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna peek my head open.
And it is a very empty site. The torches across the room has long since burned out. There's no sign of any orcs aside from, the footprints on the ground, but nothing in sight that you can see.
Guys, the orcs not here. Nobody's here. Do you think this is our cave now?
It could very well be, Biff. I think we should see what else is in our cave.
That's right.
It's
our cave.
Just live here now. Just protect it. Fuck the quest. We got our own headquarters now.
Hells yeah.
And we got our own view of a nice creek outside.
And I think I'm gonna make myself known with that conversation.
What?
So I'd like to call out from the doorway. You make fun, right? Better later than those fucking stink bags.
I can. So
were you trying to do an orc impression? Is that what I'm getting? is that your character's voice that you're sticking with the rest of the campaign?
Fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw it too. I got a blip over here.
We're using too much power.
I guess so.
The gods have said no.
Yeah, right, fine. No fucking British accent. Jesus, all right, whoever I just pissed off, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I mean,
off the ghost of Britain.
Is JPA, are they gods or are they devil?
Man, I don't fucking know.
All right.
So he's made himself known to us.
So yeah, you see out from a wall steps out from the wall out steps a tomato red tiefling, medium build, kind of tall.
I love that his character icon looks like it came right out of Riverdale, but as a demon.
So our backs to him.
You guys are just sitting there talking amongst yourselves.
Okay, and he steps out. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a red devil man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which you guys have seen tieflings before. They're pretty rare, but you know that he's like not a devil, but he looks like one.
Well, I guess that's like slang or whatever. Yeah, I think he's talking to us.
You're
Sorry, not devil, demon. There's a distinction. I apologize.
Yeah, you're not an orc. What the hell are you doing in our cave?
Are you lost, demon man?
1, I'm a fucking tiefling. 2, still not a demon. 3, not an orc. 4, not a demon.
I said not an orc.
5, who the fuck are you?
Also, I apologize. Devils, not demons. Other way around. He's part devil.
Right.
But there is a distinction again.
I knew.
Now, listen here, Nod Nork. We asked you first. Who are you?
And how did you get into this cave?
I'm gonna guess by the fact that I ain't got sharp objects sticking out of me. I guess you guys are gonna be all right.
For now.
All right. So I'm here for treasure. My buddy fucking lied. Said it was no worries whatsoever. And now here I am, just snuck out of the dungeon. I'm tired and I'm thirsty. My name's Hustlin'. And I'm hustling every day.
You okay?
And there it is.
Hustling Air Day.
Hustling
Hustling every day.
Are you familiar with the All Days?
Yeah. Bunch of nice guys. Don't say anything bad about them. I'll break your knees.
Don't look in the other room.
There's nothing left in there of him. I mean, I didn't say anything.
We just recently lost our companion, Ballinard. Ballinard all day.
The best of the best.
Indeed.
Tough loss.
As they say that, as they say, don't look in the other room. A faint, familiar smell wafts across your nose of burning flesh.
Yeah, definitely don't go that way.
Yeah, from the smell alone, I don't think I want to.
Yeah. It's a mixture of burning flesh and embers. You've smelt a funeral pyre before. The rush comes back to you when you put your grandfather to rest.
Now,
All right.
you said you're here for treasure. Did you find anything?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I found a lot of things actually. I found a bunch of angry orcs with a bunch of angry spiky objects. I found a bunch of jail time too. I found so many things down here. Thanks for asking.
We meant the treasure.
Well, I guess the treasure was the friends I made along the way. There was a rat. There's another rat. 7 cockroaches. I guess I'm a pretty rich man, I guess.
Did you find any sticks?
Okay.
I fucking love this. I just want to say that. This is great.
The Devil Man.
Continue.
The Devil Man seems fatigued and requires nourishment.
1, not a devil. 2, you're right.
I got
There's a
Yeah, he keeps calling you Devil Man. It's definitely like it's on its way. It's on its way out of being a slur, but it 100% was used as a slur in the past. Definitely offensive.
so I'm a racist dragon.
apparently.
So specifically, okay, I'm going to say this. Specifically, tieflings have a bad rap. Normally in D&D, a lot of like goblins are generally just straight up evil. Goblins have a normal society in Eberron. They're normal people. They're just weird. Obviously, like they're still goblins, but they're like not inherently evil. Tieflings, because of how they're spawned, him specifically, not necessarily his father, but somewhere up the chain is a literal devil who mated with a human to make him, like down the
Gotcha.
chain somewhere. It could have been his dad, could have been like 100 generations in the past, and he just passed down tiefling genes the whole way. But there was a literal evil devil that, like, we're talking like Old Testament devil, like that likes to make deals, lawful evil, like.
Yeah.
So there's a
Crossroads.
slight. Obviously, not all tieflings are bad, but there's the undertone that this dude's part devil, and devils are all bad.
Gotcha.
So like,
So I want to.
Listen here, Mr. Nodor.
Can I show the Devil Man where the goods are, and maybe he can find some nourishment in there?
Mr. Nodork, would you like a vial of crick water? It's fresh.
First non-offensive thing I've heard all day. I'm in.
He takes the crick water.
Yes. Take
roll a Constitution save.
I'm gonna poison our new friend immediately.
Oh my gosh.
It accidentally gives him the bubbles.
Listen, I did say I'm chaotic neutral. I don't know what the fuck happens. I'm just here for the fun.
Cool. Okay. Good.
Land
Continue.
back.
Well, here you go.
Yeah, as you drink it, you definitely realize when he said creek water, he meant creek water. It's definitely a running source of water that wasn't necessarily clean when it went into the vial, but it's water. You haven't had it in a couple days, so it's a nice, refreshing change of pace.
I whisper, "You're gonna want to make yourself throw up later."
No, I think if I can keep down the prison food and the rations and the rats and my friend cockroaches, if I can keep all them down, I can keep this not so terrible water down. I think I can do it.
Fair enough.
I'm good.
Wait, Servo, you gave me back the bubbles, right? I didn't give him the bubbles by accident, did I?
No, you have an acute sense of which one is creek water and which one is bubbles. Not because you know which one's bubbles, but you know exactly which one is the creek water.
Oh yeah.
Like to it, you're like, oh, this one's the creek water. Like the smell of the vial, the cork on the vial that has absorbed it. You're just like, this one's the creek water.
Makes sense.
I'm not sure how much sense that makes, but it works for Biff.
It's literally only works for Biff.
I know my cricks.
Yep. So you now have you've got one vial of bubble juice and you have a vial of wolf blood.
No, I've got a vial of Ballinard blood.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay, so now are we gonna stay in here? Now, I don't know how you got in here, sir, but there was a bridge back there, and it's no longer back there. So
Yeah, that's a pretty big problem.
We're gonna have to find another bridge. You don't happen to have a bridge on you, do you?
Oh, yeah, sure. I got plenty. I got the big bridge. I got a little bridge. I have the giant bridges. You turn out my pockets and look at all the fucking bridges I have. Look.
I love this
No,
man.
I don't
He's
have any
got
bridges on me.
Fuck. Do you have any sticks? I can make a bridge.
Well,
Any
my seven
grapes?
little friends. My 7 little friends had 6, 7, 8 little sticks coming off their bodies, but I don't know how much use they're going to be since I ate them. So no, I have no sticks. No sticks.
Tell me, Red Devil Man, how long have you been down here?
Red Tiefling Man. I've been down here. There was
Roll a d6 and add 2 to it.
Him or anyone?
No, Hustling.
Okay.
You've been in there for a week.
Well, I'm glad I gave you some water.
Yeah. The meter water you were getting was coming through a small crack in the back of the cave, but it was dirty and coming off the sediment. It was pulling all the sediment off the wall. Very minerally water. Nowadays it's very expensive, but definitely wouldn't taste as good as normal water
I
back
was
in
gonna
town.
say that's just called artisanal.
So,
yeah.
So you've been down here.
Red Devil Man, before you were in prison, did you get to explore this cave any?
Let's see. I got through the front door. I made a left, and then another left, and then another left, and then another left, and oh no, that was just the guard spinning me above his head. That was a lot of lefts, though. And then and now I'm standing here. Yeah.
Lord, I love this character so much.
I see. Well, if you're looking for a way out, you're welcome to follow along.
If you didn't catch that, we don't know it.
I want to check the. So I guess. Well, Red Devilman, where did you come from?
Red Tiefling Man. I came from outside in the wild, wide blue yonder. I came from a little village and made a lot of poor decisions that led me to here. And here I am. And now I'm from right in front of you.
In this cave. Where did you come from in this cave?
It's like, see those two giant doors? Like, there's right behind me? Like, I heard you guys outside. You had to have seen them. I'm just right in there. You walk right past me.
Can I go check the doors?
Sure. You walk up. There are two wooden doors on top of what looks like some sort of ramshackled barricade built into the to kind of seal off this portion of the cave. They're unlocked.
They're unlocked, so I can just push them open and...
Yep, you push them open. It is a small cave that has a dog leg to the right. You're getting a kind of awful faint smell coming from inside the cave, which you can make your own assumptions of what that is. And yeah,
It's poop.
yeah, it's poop.
Just be careful, my friends. Please, if you're gonna check that out, just be careful. They're squishy and squishy too. Squishy has four legs and whiskers. Squishy 2 is a pile of feces. Please look out for them.
So you look inside, and there's a small dead rat kind of just laying on the ground, and what looks like some of the rock has been kind of like cleared away, and it looks like there was like a body imprint, and the dead rat's just kind of laying next to it, pretty close by.
Got it.
Right.
Well, that's gross.
I think
I gestured to Zarkol. Classy.
I think the Red Devilman has lost his mind.
Wow,
He's a tiefling, by the way.
Are you whispering this?
yeah, like,
No.
Okay. Okay. You hear that?
So is there anything in this cave besides poop and dead rats?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
All right.
Poop and dead rats.
Then I'm gonna head across.
There's a small little, like, it looks like something has sprung a leak in the wall with a small trickle of water down the side.
Is it weak or loose rock or anyway? It's just.
So what? Oh
Is
no!
there
It's like there's a small seam in the wall, and at the
Okay.
very end of the seam there's a small trickle of water. It doesn't even hit the ground. It's being pulled down, and like as it comes down the wall, it's like slowly being absorbed by like coming off, and like there's no pool at the bottom. Is I guess.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
That's how weak it is.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna head across the way through the next to the. That looks like a cave or an entrance next to the goods.
North.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, we don't know what's going on up there. We do know that we killed the other thing that was going on to the rat, but we don't know what's going on up there. We heard some noises earlier. Are you sure you want to go up there?
Well,
When he says earlier, he's referring to yesterday.
yeah, and so far
Time
we
is a
checked
minute to Beth.
we checked across the bridge and there was nothing. Do we hear any more sounds in the cave, or is it silent?
Everybody make perception checks.
Actually, I can just roll up one. I got some creek water stuck in my ear.
Cool. So everybody, when he says that, everybody kind of gets quiet and just like listens. And Hustlin and Servo, you both hear faint sounds coming from the north. You can't quite place what the sounds are. It sounds like maybe metal colliding with metal, but that's some like loud clinks. But that's about as far the distinctions you can make.
I slowly look over at Hustlin and make eye contact with him. And then I slowly hold up my wolf skull and I go, spooky, while making the mouth move.
Roll a performance check, Servo. I'm gonna say, just with whatever checks there. Oh, perfect.
Damn.
So you ventriloquist the hell out of this skull. Moose, you've seen puppets before, but this is like a level of impressive that is, you'd almost assume it's magic. Like, his mouth is not moving. And this wolf skull is. I mean, it's clearly like his hand shoved inside a decaying wolf skull. And he's, making it. You can see when the mouth opens up, you can see his hands inside the jaw, but it's impressive, nonetheless.
You're certainly right. It is very spooky in here. I'm a little offended that your friend didn't introduce himself earlier than now. But hello, nice little skull friend. And what the hell was that noise?
Yeah, I don't know. We should check it out, though.
I don't. The last time we
Gosh
checked
damn
something
it.
out,
That's how white people die in horror movies.
It's so
I'm
true.
sorry. Who was the one who wanted to go north?
I didn't hear anything. But now that you guys are like, what's that noise? And let's go check it out. Gosh damn it.
You don't hear a thing.
I don't hear anything.
You hear like the sounds of like the wind, like the like the faint sounds of howling wind as it passes through the cave passage.
So is he saying, what's that noise?
Yes.
Do I hear him say, what's that noise?
I mean, he said it out loud, so I hope so.
Yeah, and Servo was like, let's go check it out. So I'm like,
yeah.
Well, are you agreeing, or are we heading towards where the orc person was?
oh, hell.
Now listen,
Can I stay
she may have
like
dropped
5
some
feet
things off.
back?
She obviously had like at least like a sleeping bag or something back there. She might have like kept a couple of bundles of sticks or something. She might have some healing potions that we don't know about.
Can I follow along but hang at least 5 feet back?
Sure.
Here we go.
Oh, also, her spear is in this room. If anybody wanted to pick that up, it's a rather ornate looking spear, but it's an ordinary spear otherwise.
Can I break it?
Oh.
Can you break it?
Yeah.
He wants to turn it into nunchucks.
I already have your javelin to turn into nunchucks.
But this is prettier.
Roll a strength check.
Is it? I don't want to break it now. Is it?
I mean, you can break anything with enough effort.
You said it's ornate. Is it better than the javelin I already have? Or actually, I'd like to take. If no one else would like it, I'd like to take the spear because she ran me through with it. So it was. She put up a hell of a battle. So I'd like to take the spear.
You feel like it's a part of you. It's been inside of you, so now you have to keep it around.
Yeah, she almost killed me twice with it.
I've had a lot of relationships like that.
Same.
So I'd like to take the spear.
Excuse me, my character has had a lot of relationships like that.
Okay. Just for backstory's sake, you're talking about getting run through with actual spears, correct? Not like an emotional spear?
Sure.
What's the difference?
Massive difference in this particular aspect.
I don't see much of a difference.
Okay. So we're just going to say actual spear. That is good to know. Okay. So what are you guys doing? Sorry, I got a little sidetracked.
I'm picking up the ornate spear from the orc co-captain that we battled with.
And I suppose we're heading north.
You now have a spear. I can send you. Let me get the.
Does it still have my blood on it?
Yes. And
Awesome.
bombs.
Awesome.
Oh, you were referring to Sex Serva? Okay. Not a spear. Metaphorical. Thank you. Here is the spear. I'm putting it in Discord.
I can't wait until that comes back up in some portion of the story.
Of course.
It may not. We'll see.
Doubtable.
Latuan, if you want to check, Discord us into the stats for the spear.
Okay.
All right. So you guys moving north.
Yeah.
Okay.
Against all of Biff's judgments.
Oh dear, that has frozen area.
Oh, it's dark.
So you guys move north. Sorry, just give me 1 second. I probably should have reviewed that first.
I'm scared.
And you enter into you enter a long cavern. To the north, 2 finished stone passageways open to the east and west. A narrower opening and south. In the southeast corner is a old well full of murky water. Right there. There are haphazard stacks of crates, barrels, sacks, and bundles crowded along the edges of this cavern.
Now, I know creek water when I smell it. And I smell some creek water over there.
And these are more goods, we can assume?
Yeah, you can try to open it.
Let's see,
Give me a
investigate?
check.
Strength check?
Or yeah, investigation. Investigation will be better. Sorry, perception. No, investigation. Investigation. Yes, investigation. Sorry.
It was yeah. It wasn't very good.
Yeah, you find stuff like it's clearly plunder from orc raids. It's mostly like construction materials. You think they may have like hit a small village that was trying to maybe build a couple houses or something. It's some like wrought iron tools that aren't really in good condition. Some timber planks, pitch, nails, stuff like that. Stuff that would be used in construction, some clay,
No. Can I
a lot of
go?
bulk goods. Again, probably worth something, but you'd have to get it back to town.
Can I go investigate that well? I need to fill up my vial again.
Sure.
You just move over here.
Yep, that works for me. So Biff kind of walks off to the old well you guys see at the bottom corner.
I'd like to follow him to the well.
Okay. You should be able to drag your own characters. I'll let you guys do that now.
Uh-huh.
I hope. Okay.
Oh, whoops.
All right. Servo, what are you doing? Are you helping Zarkul search these crates?
I'm trying to move, dude.
Double check and make sure I have used that. Here's the crate.
I'm gonna go over here.
Sure. So that's a large stack of crates. It is passable. This is going to be what's called difficult terrain. So if you were to move in a fight, it would cost you twice your normal movement to move through these spaces. Because there's just like a box, a bunch of crates and boxes stacked up. But you can clearly see that like there's about a 10-foot gap between the top of the boxes and the cavern. You can see the cavern goes behind it.
Okay.
Are you searching the crates, or are you trying to go over them?
Just searching.
Cool. Make an investigation check for me.
Okay.
You pry open a couple boxes. It's another similar set. There's actually a cask of what looks like you would transport ale in. It hasn't been tapped yet, so it's a sealed small cask of something. You shake it. There's some kind of fluid inside it. The rest is just, again, timber, pitch, nails. Nothing crazy valuable.
Okay.
They call it mundane supplies.
Got it.
Can I search the well? Is there anything with the well? Is it just a well?
Sure. Give me 1 second. Yeah. No, apart from being full of disgusting water, it's literally just a well. At one point, it may have gone, may have been the supply of water to this this entire cave system. Because this used to be, from what God, I've forgotten his name. From what your benefactor told you, this used to be a thriving forge society underground. It's probably a well, just water supply for this portion of the area, but it's long been fouled.
Okay, so just well full of old creek water.
Yep.
Got it.
Worse than creek water. It's not moving. It is, there's like a nice layer of algae on top. That's, even by your standards, that's a no swim hole.
Is it flammable?
Can I boil it?
Sure, you can boil it. Yeah.
I mean, can I purify it? Sorry.
Do you have a purify water spell?
No, but I got a bonfire and I can hold it over it for a while.
You could try. I mean,
not right now. Not right now. Okay. I don't need it right now.
I mean, in the past, yes, you have boiled water. Sure.
Okay.
I'd like to make a wager with Biff. So, bet you can't.
What you got?
Can't handle a full mouth full of this tasty looking water.
Now, you listen here, not orc. I've drinking plenty of water in my day. So you're on.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk up to the well and just stick my head into it.
So I don't want to obviously don't want to talk you away from this because this is 100% Biff's thing. You didn't even discuss terms. He just said that you wouldn't do it, and you did it. But yeah, make a Constitution save for me.
I mean, come on. I grew up around a creek. Anything's a challenge if you're up for it.
He double dog dared you, man.
Jesus, I'm never gonna get my nunchucks.
Okay.
Constitution. Do I have? Where is Constitution at?
Constitution. So that's that's just going to be your Constitution score, unless you have.
I don't have. I don't have a Constitution. Where is it? Oh, I do. I do. I'm an idiot.
One
D20 plus 3. Ah!
Yeah. So,
son of a
knows his water.
When you go to shove your face in, the stench hits you, and then you plunge your face into the water, and it's gross, but you're not dying, as far as you can tell. And after about 30 seconds, you pull your head out, and you can smell the water running down your face as it just invades your nostrils, but you're otherwise unscathed.
All right, there, red dot orc man. It's your turn.
Oh no, I just bet you couldn't. I thought that was hilarious. I appreciate your patronage. Thank you. And back I go.
I've learned a lesson today. I'm not sure what it was, but I learned one.
I'm gonna continue heading north.
Okay. sorry, I'm reading up on what would happen if you failed to save. Okay, cool. Good. I mean, nothing happened because you rolled so well. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, nothing would have happened. I'm Biff. I know water. I know creeks.
So you guys walk north. You see a long hallway. What's that?
That's only to the left. There's a long hallway. Nothing to the right.
Sorry, yes. To the hallway to the left, there appears to be a pathway. It looks like the start of a stairwell going up. And there's another 90-degree turn to the right, about 10 feet past it. To your right, there's a shorter hallway that ends in an iron door.
Iron door. I want to check and see if it's locked.
Yeah. Cool. You just go for the door handle?
Yeah.
Cool. It's unlocked.
No, that was easy.
And I push it open.
Okay. Barrels, crates, and sacks line the walls of this chamber. Among the loot, 4 oversized straw pallets and other simple furnishings shove it. It now serves as a bunk room. What's it?
Okay.
It's clearly been lived in, but there isn't anybody inside that you can see.
I want to search the room.
Cool. Make a perception check for me.
Perception?
Investigation.
Investigation?
Investigation, yes. Yeah. With an 8, when you're kind of pouring over, you open up some of the boxes, and it's the same mundane stuff. A lot of this is actually it's a lot of wool and cloth, and it looks like stuff that they use to make the beds, and they just decided to pull the boxes in here before making the bunk room. You do find an overturned iron cauldron next to one of the beds. As you turn it over, you find a handful of gold. Handful's the wrong word. You find 210 gold pieces stashed underneath in a very haphazard. It looks like they upended the cauldron with like one edge touching. They just shoved it underneath and shut it back down. They're not crafty. In a small pouch across the room on another orc's bed is a small pouch with a topaz inside and 2 onyx stones, worth about 300 gold, all said and done.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Holy shit, indeed.
I'm going to tell the rest of... Or can they hear me? Because they're still down the way.
Do you really want to shout in the halls?
Well, if you can't hear me, I'm just going to pocket it.
Yeah, Hustlin, I assume you're still with Biff, looking over the creek water. He's probably going.
I walked away.
No,
from
Hustlin walked off.
All right.
Hustlin.
Yeah.
What?
Inform the rest of the group that I found some precious gems and some gold.
Precious gems and gold? I like the sound of that. I'm going to run my way back over to Biff.
I am going to take this time to complete some more of the map that I was creating before of this area.
Yeah, you kind of sketch out a general path of the, you sketch out the bunk room that you saw Zarko walk out of. You put a little circle on it, little squigglies in to represent the well.
How big is this cauldron?
I mean, it's like a soup kettle.
It's like a what?
It's like a soup kettle.
Perfect
Oh.
round.
Okay. So
It could fit
Can I-
on the small child side, sure.
can I scoop the gold and gems inside of it and carry it with me?
Sure.
You
Okay.
have a bag though that you could
Yeah,
use.
you have pouches that you could just put the gold in for what it's
Is there,
worth.
is there anything I can seal the top of it with?
You let him have his beautiful purse, all right?
Not that you can see, no.
Okay.
You could, with some effort, tie one of the rags that's on the bed on top and like kind of seal it off that way with some rope, if you would so choose.
Yes, let's try that. And I'm sorry, you said it was 213 gold pieces and one topaz?
210 gold pieces.
10.
One topaz worth about 200 gold, and 2 onyx stones worth about 50 gold pieces each.
2 onyx. Okay. I want to put all that in the soup kettle and try and tie it off
Sure.
and carry it.
Make a. It's going to be a pretty easy, I guess, an intelligence. Just a straight intelligence check. Yeah, with ease. You tie the rope around and you knot it in such a way that like you also have a small carrying, like a loop to throw it around your neck, and not unlike a kettle or coin purse.
Okay. So I informed the rest of the party of what I found and let them know that I have it with me.
I'm just blowing
Okay.
bubbles down here.
You just yelling it across because me and Biff are over by the well.
Hey, no,
I left-
if you ever seen anything like this, I'm just blowing bubbles over by the well.
I'll let them know when they catch back up with us.
You
well.
you look down and you see that they are not moving. You see Biff is very entertained by the bubbles he's now blowing.
Well, I got to admit, little man, I've seen similar tricks at drow brothels, and so I'm just as excited to see it coming out of your mouth as well. But by the way, your large racist friend found a whole bunch of useful things. We should probably go look at them.
Are any of them long and shaft-like?
I mean, I haven't taken a look myself. I could just go off of his general size, but no, I don't think they were.
I'm not interested.
More glittery shit for me.
Biff, did you search the boxes or did you go straight to the well?
No, I went straight to the well. I knew
Okay.
what was important.
Okay. What are you guys doing next? What's the plan? You have a servo. If you, I don't know if you mentioned it to the party, but there's
There's a what?
there's a path behind the boxes you were looking through.
Yeah.
You climb over the boxes. There's a path down here that leads to the other chamber, which you guys actually saw. That's where you had the first encounter with the manager.
Yep.
A small path that runs south that you can't see the end of.
I wanna take a peek down there if I can, just to see like where the manager came from, just in case there was anything left back there.
Sure.
I want to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Biff, you walk down and you see the end of a hallway that is it's just like the end of a trying to think of the word.
Cul-de-sac.
Not cul-de-sac. You see a cavern that it goes and it hits a sheet, like a rock wall. That's the word I'm looking for.
Dead end.
A dead end. God, I don't know why I couldn't think of the word dead end. Jesus. Yes, it leads to a dead end.
Words are hard.
Was there anything in the dead end? It's just
So-
nothing. Was she just standing there staring at the wall?
Hold on one second. Yeah, it's just like a flat rock wall. It looks like maybe they were like carving it out at some point, but they stopped. Like not necessarily carving it out, but carving a face into it. Like you've seen in the rooms up here where it's why is that's why. Like in this room where it's a flat wall in this cave, it's kind of like that. It's just like roughly hewn stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So making it more like flat and
Yeah, it looks like that.
rather than like rugged and cave-like.
Yeah.
Got it.
It looks like effort had started to be taken, and then just like, eh.
Okay. Well, I'm satisfied. I'm gonna skip hop my way back over. At least to see what Servo's up to over here.
Climbing across some boxes to see what's on the other side of this.
Cool. So, Servo, you climb over the other side of the boxes, and also Zarkol and Hustle, you staying up there, or are you guys wandering down?
I'm wandering down the hallway.
Okay, go ahead and move yourselves now. Servo, you see about 10 feet across. There's a barricade. It looks like they put. It appears that they've put wooden planks of various sizes to completely cover, and you can get glimpses of it in between little slats. There's thick iron bars and wooden slats covering it. Sorry, the bars are on this side.
I investigate.
Sure. Yeah, it's a crudely maintained. God, words are just not working today. It's a crudely maintained iron gate that is iron barricade. It appears that there's a doorway that is hidden behind some of the panels that you can kind of see that there's a makeshift. It's less door handle, more of like a latch.
Can I check to make sure all the bars are like secure?
They are secured. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The iron is very rusted though. It looks like the iron on the gate itself is older than the planks that are attached on the other side.
Can I attack it to try and damage it to get through?
You could try to force it open. You could try to break it down, but iron bars, even though rusted, are still iron bars.
Okay.
Wait, is it just bars? Is there no like?
So it's like there's an iron gate that was, from the look of it, is it's original or more original to it than the actual wood. There's wood panels that have been tied to the bars to kind of seal it off, but they're tied from the outside. So you can still see the iron gate. You can see that there's a very old style latch on it that has been rusted shut.
Gotcha.
But there's been an effort to cover the other side so it's not visible.
That's what I was gonna ask. Was there like a latch or a like lock or something?
There is an old latch that has. It looks like it's been rusted shut on it.
Okay. All right. I guess I go back the other way then if I can't get through there.
I mean, you could try to force it open if you would like.
All right. Yeah.
I didn't know how to dissuade you. I was just saying attacking it would probably be futile.
I mean, I guess I'll try and force it and see what happens.
Okay, Biff, are you still? Did you walk over? Or are you still at the well?
I'm like kind of hanging out over by the boxes, just seeing if I can peek around, asking him if he's all right.
Yeah, you saw him climb over the boxes with relative ease. I mean, it definitely took a little bit more concentrated effort, but I mean, it didn't seem treacherous in any way.
Spooky man, you all right in there?
Hey, help me break down this fucking gate
Oh, I like breaking. All right, I'll come over.
Were you trying to be stealthy when you did that?
Yes.
Roll a stealth check.
$13.
Okay. Yep. Biff,
All right, so I'm gonna do I need to do anything to climb over those?
no, it's difficult terrain. So if you were like in a fight, it would be harder to move over those. It would take up
Okay.
twice your movement.
I'm just making sure. I got short little stubby legs.
Yeah. I mean, it's not easy, but it's not you don't have to like make a roll or anything. It's just climbing over pretty stationary boxes.
All right, I'm here with Spooky Man.
Yeah. So yeah, you see these rusted iron gate with barricades like wood planks kind of haphazardly strewn across, secured to like the bars in it, but secured from the other side. Server points out the obvious gate, the doorway in the gate. While you guys do that, Hustle and Zarkul, what are you guys doing? You guys are still up in the hallway?
Yeah, I see the stairs.
Yeah. So you're not quite in full view of the stairwell yet, but you do see stairs that go upwards. I can't do angles, so
They go up.
yeah, they are going up.
What's around this corner here?
So
Thank you.
I would like to go ahead. I will check it out for you. You found nice things in the last room. It's my turn.
Oh,
I was thinking like, oh, he's gonna check. for
well,
stuff. No, it's just like, no, it's my turn. Okay. Yeah. As Circle starts to walk up, Hustling kind of puts his arm across and just let me do it. Hustling, you clear on this corner, and you see at the end of a hallway a large. At the end of a passage stands a fierce-looking dwarf in heavy metal armor. The stone warrior holds a sword in one hand and a smith's hammer in the other. The statue is about 7 feet tall and stands on a large stone pedestal.
Coast is clear.
Thank you, Red Devil Man.
Tiefling, and you're welcome.
Does So I catch up with
Hey,
Hustling.
I'm sorry. Real quick, just for me, and it's out of game. Biff, can you? Jesus, Servo. Okay. Sorry, I'm watching stream. I just saw your things. Yeah. Biff, can you show me the bottom of the map of what you guys can see right now?
Yeah, it's where the eye patch
Where you-
was.
Yeah, that area. I just want to see it on stream. I want to see what you can see.
Just that.
DOFIC.
Biff, you're a gnome, right? I keep forgetting. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I'm a rock gnome.
Okay, cool.
And this is a dwarven statue.
Yeah, it's a very large dwarf. Okay, cool. You can set her back on
Okay.
everything else. Yeah, it's a large 7 foot tall dwarf. It's about as tall as you, actually. Or it's a little bit taller than you are. Sorry, it's a little bit taller than you are. About as broad. Larger than any dwarf you've ever seen. But he holds a Sorry, I just want to make sure. Yeah, the stone warrior holds a sword in one hand and a smith's hammer in the other.
Boy, I chose the wrong side to go to right now.
Does the statue move, or the hammer or the sword move, or can I find out?
Yeah, you can go up and inspect it if you want.
Yeah, it's animatronic.
Yeah, it actually sings.
Where you are going
I
to
was-
fucking die.
Good.
I was thinking more of hidden passageways or something like that.
So you want to investigate it?
Yes.
Cool.
I was thinking like
Um,
Chuck E. Cheese.
As you step here, suddenly you feel a small click from the floor beneath your feet. The statue's bearded face slides open like an oversized nutcracker, and greenish gas billows forth.
Oh, shit.
Cool.
That shows the right side to go to. Never mind.
Okay, so yeah, you both see this happen, Hustlin and Zarkle. A large nozzle is underneath the jaw of this dwarf's mouth. It's going to spray out poisonous gas. So only Zarkle make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. I've come too
Just happy
far.
to have another character for next time. Run out of names eventually.
Yeah, 12.
Oh, sorry, 12.
Unless this ends up being perfectly safe, and then what we end up unlocking is actually like a bomb.
So you see this gas coming for you, and you just immediately throw your hand over your mouth and cover your mouth and nostrils, and kind of just wave the gas away. You're unaffected by the gas. Yeah, Hustle, you see this gas spew forth, but it sinks to the ground and doesn't get in your face.
So I'm unaffected.
Yes, you managed to pass the check. Correct.
This is why you wear a mask, everyone. That's exactly why.
Stay safe. Damn dwarves and their COVID gas.
It seems harmless. I've smelled worse from a dragon's farts.
Yes, in the short time I've known you, I've smelled worse as well.
And I should know. I am a dragon who farts.
Spot on.
Got him.
And that was tile activated, right?
Yeah. It was about you felt the ground sink a little bit and click underneath your feet when you put pressure down. You can see visibly that it's about a 10 foot by 10 foot square. So it stretches the entire passageway from the doorway on your left hand side to the wall on the right hand side. There is a small space. These two squares right in front of the statue they appear to be like that's where the cutoff is. So there's like a gap. They don't look like they're under the pressure point.
How heavy is the tiefling?
Safe spot.
Good thing I'm not in that room. I'd be like, click, 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 click.
$164 plus adventuring equipment, so close to 2.
About 14 stone.
I have no idea how much a stone is.
How heavy is that in stick?
700 stick.
Yeah.
So, Red Devil Man, there appears to be a
holy shit, server, well
safe
done.
space.
Did he get the stick estimate correct?
Yeah. 14 stone is 196 pounds. That is mad impressive. Okay.
Bravo.
We'll come back to that later. Yeah. Yeah, Hustling. And Zarkle. Zarkle, you said you wanted to investigate the statue. Do you still want to now?
Can I toss the tiefling?
I'm sure that has to be a consensual act there.
Yeah. He's also away from you. You can move off the pressure plate if you'd like. You're currently on top of it. The gas spewed forth, but there's no. The jaw is still down, but there's no gas coming in.
But do I see any other pressure plates? It could fire something else other than gas.
Make an investigation check. Perception check. Sorry, perception check.
Perception?
Perception, yes.
There's still one.
Candy could come out.
Hell.
This could just be the start of a Skittles commercial.
Apart from the pressure plate underneath your feet, there doesn't seem to be any other disturbances.
Oh, good.
So, let me turn to the Red Devil Man and motion for him to check the rest of the statue. Or can I hold my hands open, like, so I can give him a boost?
You
Hold your hand.
have words.
Yeah,
It's only
I was about to say.
7 feet tall. You can look at it.
Oh,
Tieflings are human size.
I thought I had to get closer.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you'll have to get closer.
You can still probably hear you from
He's 10
not
feet.
that far away.
You guys are 10 feet away.
Oh,
Yeah.
Red Devil Man. We need
Red
to
Tiefling
investigate
Man,
this
yes?
statue. We need to investigate this statue.
There you go.
Okay.
I don't want to set off any more. I assume this was a trap.
Yes, and you sprung it magnificently.
Then you can see he's still standing on it. It's still depressed, but gas is no longer coming out of the mouth.
Same.
Okay.
There has to be an off switch.
You guys are bad. Oh my god. Alright.
Saw the opportunity, had to run with it.
Hey, Jono, we wouldn't, just you be yourself.
I do my best.
You're not even good at that. Anyways,
Nope.
kidding.
Well,
So we don't want to set off any more traps. So
Right.
I can
Hustling.
give you a boost over to the statue.
Hustling, you know with experience that, especially pressure plate traps, you can probably find a way to wedge it open. Or wedge it down. So it's locked down.
Gotcha. Yeah, and that. Is there anything? I'd like to look around and see if there's anything nearby to actually do that.
Well, you have what are called thieves' tools.
Oh,
It's kind of just a catch-all for shit that thieves use. I mean, lockpicks, stuff like that. You would have some shims that you could shove in there. They're not really. They're a part of the kit, but they're not really worth anything. If you lose a couple shims to wedge this open, you're not gonna miss them. You got plenty of backups.
gotcha. Okay, then yes.
You can make a thieves' tools check, so dexterity plus proficiency,
Okay.
to try to keep it open if you would like, or to disarm it. Sorry.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Sure.
So you said it was dexterity plus proficiency?
Yep. Yeah. So with that, you do manage to get a shim wedged in, and you kind of use a small, flat edge of a pry bar that you have in there, just kind of knock it in place. And you motion to Zarko, be like, okay, step off now. And he steps off, and it stays depressed. So you're pretty confident that you have indeed locked this down.
Alrighty. Then, then I'd like to get a closer look at the statue then.
Sure.
See if there's anything I can see on it of value.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Give me 1 second. Do you speak Dwarvish?
Anybody does.
Yeah, I don't think anybody does it. Well, I get new character. I don't know if we if you have access
No.
to another language.
I
You would
got
have
common,
common,
you can't, and infernal, yeah.
Yeah. You see some dwarvish scribblings on the back of the statue, kind of hidden away. It looks like hastily kind of like scratched on with like a sharp implement. Definitely not official by any means. Because you can't speak Dwarvish, it has no meaning to you.
Gotcha.
But other than that, it's just a stone statue. You can now see there's a seam where the mouth moved. It's much more visible that you're up now that you're up close and you're actually inspecting it. But even from 5 feet away, without being like right up in there, it's pretty good stonework. You really wouldn't have any idea that it was like a nutcracker. It would open up.
No. There's just some chicken scratch here. Yeah, no need to throw me. Like you originally wanted to. There's other ways to do things other than being big and insensitive to my actual race, which is tiefling, by the way. So there's that. But that's it. That's all there is.
And I just pat him on his head.
Well, that's a little bit more sensitive. That's you're making progress.
So we're gonna shift back to Biff and Servo. You guys wanna force open the door?
Yes.
Cool. Go ahead and make. So what we're gonna do is you guys are both gonna make strength checks, and I want you to add them. We're gonna add them together to see if it passes the skill check. So just roll d20 plus your strength modifier, both of you.
12.
Sort of. Cool. That should be enough. Yes. You both kind of lean in your door and yell 1, 2, 3, and a loud crack as wood that's been secured across the gate kind of splinters and echoes throughout the chamber. You manage to force it open. Leading to a large room with the cavern with steps leading down in the center of the room, but there's doorways at either end. And you crack open the door, and you hear a loud screech coming from down inside the cavern. Everybody roll initiative.
Well, that sounded friendly.
Yeah. Also, you two, Zarkle and Hustlin, you guys both heard that crack.
We hear the crack and the screech.
Yeah, you hear the crack, which is loud and like almost deafening, roaring through the cavern, and you hear a small, faint screech, seemingly in response to it, coming back from the area you guys walked in from.
I just kind of sigh. I roll initiative.
Just
D20, right?
Yep.
Yep, D20 plus your initiative modifier, which should be in the next to your AC. Cool. All right. So Biff, as you collide into this door, you kind of like stumble, and you hear these things, but you're kind of caught off guard because you're still, this is the first strength thing you've done in a while, and you guys broke through it with an ease that you were not expecting. Up at the top is Zarkle. So you hear this loud crack come from like a deafening echo of wood splintering. And you hear a cry, just like a screech. Much higher pitch, though. And you're up.
Red Devil Man. I fear my companions have ran into an ill fate. I must go check on them. So I start heading back to where I last saw them, was at the well.
Yeah. So are you gonna dash?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You do it there. Next is Servo. So Servo, you can kind of see from where you're standing, you can see that the stairwell kind of drops down into some sort of another cavern. The cavern continues on below. You can't see anything coming from the darkness, though. I have no idea how to deal with these guys. Just keep going. I'll figure it out.
Need some way to light the area around. Got any torches nearby or anything I can look for?
There are torches that are on the walls, kind of lighting the area with enough light to not take any disadvantage on the rolls. It's just that the cavern underneath is not lit. You do have torches in your pack. You could pull one open.
Oh yeah. Let me grab one of those and light it on the one on the wall.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, you hold up your torch to one on the wall and light it, and you now have a lit torch in your hand.
And I'm gonna kind of look down into the darkness, kind of if I can see anything.
It goes into the light, kind of bleeds in about 20 feet in bright light. There's another 20 feet of dim light, so it's just like it's the light fading off. Make a perception check. I don't know how to do this.
And then I also have dark vision.
Dark vision would extend. I still need that perception check, though.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. You see a pathway that leads underground. The stairs just continue to go down. You can't really see that far into it, about 60 feet. But it's just a long, winding staircase down. You can hear echoes as you move down. The sound is definitely coming from down in the cavern. You can't see anything. Nothing catches your eye. Sorry, your name is Moose. Hustlin, you are up. Yeah. So Zarkle said his friends need him, and he's sprinting out of the room, or out of the hallway.
I'm gonna sprint and follow.
Okay. So you take the dash action. Along there. Did I do that?
I feel like we've woken up the Rancor at this point.
You get to about there as you guys are sprinting, in relative unison towards the sound that you're hearing. And you kind of, as you guys are running, you hear more screeches coming from across around where the well was, a little bit north of the well. But you can't, you don't see anything yet. Biff, you're up.
I am Biff.
I am.
So you walk into a well-lit room.
And
I should probably describe the room.
am I able to see anything in there that's going on besides just the room and their screeches?
Well, I'll describe.
Okay.
The ceiling soars 30 feet high in the center of this impressive chamber. The walls are carved with images of dwarves at their forges. 2 large stone doors exit to the north and south. Several old skeletons lie scattered near the northern door. The gate of barricaded wrought iron stands on the western wall, the one that you guys broke through. In the center of the floor, a natural rift descends sharply. Dozens of stone steps lead down into the darkness. You can hear the sound of running water and a curious buzzing coming from far below, as well as a loud screeching.
Running water, you say?
Yes. Coming faintly echoing up. Yeah, it's a fucking crick. I shouldn't have known that. Put that in there. I'm sorry. But yeah.
Am I able to do any sort of like investigation? I see there's dead bodies in the room. I see there's the hallway down and everything. Can I walk into the room and like at least kind of like search to see if there's anything useful?
You can make a perception check on a. What kind of a thing are you looking for? Just ballpark it for.
You know,
because it may not need like a check. Depending on what you're specifically.
I am looking for sticks, but also I want to see if like the bodies have like any sort of weaponry or anything that I can attach.
No,
to
these bodies are literally just scattered bones in vague shapes of humanoid, like they have fallen and stayed there and decayed down.
Okay, so
it looks like some of the bones are missing, but apart from that, there's really nothing on them. It's literally
that scene from Shrek when the dragon like burned all the bodies to ash, like on the walls. Got it.
Yes, perfect. That is a perfect description of what is in there. Yep.
Okay, then I'm just going to walk up to Servo and say, "Hey, and any idea what's going on?"
I can't really see anything down there. So if we're gonna be able to, if we're gonna look, then we're gonna have to like go further in.
But do we want to look?
Probably not by ourselves.
There's a door behind us.
We could look in there.
How do I do this?
Right, those are passageways to the north and south.
It's two large stone doors, one at each end of the north and south.
Okay.
Ends of the...
Okay. Yeah, I'll this one.
Well, we're in initiatives.
We're in initiatives. How much did I move? I moved from here to Servo, which is
15 feet.
15 feet.
Yep.
Am I able to move towards the door? I don't know how far we go.
Which door, north or south?
North, the closer one.
If you take the dash action, you can get to the north door.
Okay. Then yeah.
You just won't be able to make any like checks or anything on it.
That's fine.
Okay. So you can move up to the doorway. And do anything else?
You said I can't make any checks, so I can't like investigate or like listen.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you took the dash action and get to the door this turn.
Okay, that's fine. Then yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got to the door.
All right. At the end of your turn, Servo and Biff, you hear flapping of wings coming up from inside the cave, and you hear the screeches get louder and louder. And suddenly, out of the darkness appears. Let me make sure I do this right. Suddenly, out of the darkness appears. Hey! Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
Cool. Four small. I showed the. Should have shown. Yeah, those things. They're called sturges. They're bat-like creatures that are. They're tiny, so they're not much bigger than bats, but they're grotesque beasts.
Oh,
that
that's a few.
You guys have definitely heard of. You may have run into one or two. They're not friendly by any means. They're generally pretty. Yeah, I love the description. It's a horrid flying creature that looks like a cross between a large bat and an oversized mosquito. So yeah.
Huh.
Its legs and sharp pincers and its long needle-like proboscis slashes the air as it seeks its next meal. Yeah. So, yeah. Four of those start flying up the cavern.
Fun.
They get... They fly straight for Servo, but they do not make it all the way to him before the end of their movement. Up next is Zarkol. So you heard that screeching get a lot louder, but you still can't place where it's coming from.
And did you say there were screeches around us as we were approaching the well? Or was it the same? It's coming from the direction of the well.
Like it's not coming from the pathway to your now east.
Okay, so it was the same screech. It wasn't additional screeches.
No, same screech.
Okay.
You're
All
hearing sounds that they're hearing. Just
All right.
softer.
I'm continue heading towards the well because that was the last place I saw them.
Sure. You can make it to that square with 60 feet of movement if you're dashing.
Yes, dash away, dash away, dash away. Oh.
Do anything else with your turn? I believe you can spend a key point to do Step of the Wind, if I'm not mistaken, which would actually give you a dash as a bonus action, and then you could take another dash action. Yeah. You do that in addition to, so you would get an extra 30 feet of movement on top, but you'd be spending a key point to do that.
But is that's the only way that they could have gone, right?
Yeah, as you move into this area, you definitely hear you definitely hear, Servo, can you hang out for like, shit, he's coming up. We will circle back to him.
It's fine.
You can hear the sounds coming from that hallway.
That direction?
Yeah, from behind the boxes, echoing over the top. Like I said, there's about 10 feet of space between the stack of boxes and the ceiling, and you can hear the sound kind of washing over those boxes coming from that general direction.
And what was it called that you said I may be able to do?
Step of the Wind.
Step of the Wind.
So you could spend a key point to take a dash as a bonus action.
I thought that wasn't till later.
We're third level. You should have that.
I do.
Yeah, that's a pretty classic.
Nah. I'm gonna save my key point.
Okay. Next up is Hustling.
Yeah, looks like I'm giving chase.
All right. So you can get to the square right next to him if you want to use all 60 feet of movement.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Do anything else with your bonus action? I don't really think you have much, honestly.
No, I don't think I do.
Rogue. All right, Biff, you are up. So yeah, you turn back around as you hear the screeches get much louder, and you hear flapping of wings, and you see a small group of these sturges flying at Servo.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna turn back and head to about here if I can. Yeah, I should be able to make that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go one space further. So choose.
Can I? How large are these things?
They're slightly larger than a bat. They're like a big bat.
They're mosquitoes the size of a bat.
So
yeah,
then,
it's not a bad description, honestly.
So then, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't think I still have any magic stones. No, I would have to recast them anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and catapult.
Sure.
Can I catapult at one?
What are you gonna catapult? And which one are you firing at?
That's a good question. Do I have anything? 2 catapults.
I think you picked up a handful of stones. I just didn't know if you wanted to throw anything else.
No, the stones are still fine.
Okay. Yeah, you have a handful of stats you picked up in like the second episode.
Man, I'm still
Yeah,
debating. I could just throw that dirty water at them, but they just came from dirty water area, so I'm pretty sure that's not going to do anything. Yeah, I'll just catapult stones.
Sure. So I believe I have to make a dexterity save.
Did that not do it? No. How do I? Did I get rid of my catapult? No, I didn't. Okay.
I still have it. What's the spell say?
I was trying to like put it up in the thing. I don't know how to do it. Choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range. The object flies straight and line up to 90 feet in direction you choose before falling to the ground. That creature must make a dex save throw. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving.
Cool.
And then if it strikes, they take 3d8 of bludgeoning damage.
Cool. So these things are pretty small, pretty dexterous. So you kind of take the stone and you flick it, and you feel this power imbue in your finger, and your finger starts to glow a little bit. You flick it straight at one of these bats, and it just narrowly dodges out of the way.
Damn.
And you unfortunately miss the creature.
So can I bonus action to like cast magic stone on some other stones?
So the way spellcasting works is magic stone a cantrip, or is that first level spell?
Cantrip.
It's a cantrip, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with spellcasting you can cast one spell, and then is magic stone a bonus action?
Yeah.
It is? Oh, okay, yeah. You can cast magic stone then. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and imbue up some of my other little stones that I have.
Okay. All right. We have Servo's back. Cool. Servo, we skipped you. But now that you're back, it's your turn. No, that's fine. These sturges are about 5 feet away from you. There are 4 of them in a loose clump. Biff just tried to catapult a stone at one of the sturges and missed narrowly.
I Eldritch blast them out of the sky.
So I started blasting.
So anyways, start blasting. Go ahead and make an attack roll. A ranged spell attack.
They have to
One again?
So ranged spell attack, on the top of your spell sheet there should be a spell attack bonus.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna roll a d20 plus that. That's your modifier for Eldritch Blast.
To remember.
Ooh, look at that roll, redeeming the attempts from last session. Well done. Roll damage for me. And as a reminder, you did take agonizing blast, so you'll add your charisma modifier to it as well. The damage.
Yeah.
So D10 plus your charisma. Oh, look at that. Max damage. Yeah. So you fire off a ray of purple energy. Which one are we aiming at, by the way?
We'll go for the middle.
The middle? That one right. That one right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you fire off a purple ray of energy. It slams into the sturge, and there's a bright flash, and the sturge like vanishes in a puff of like mist, and the mist just kind of falls to the ground. He did. He's very, very dead. Yep. Next up are the sturges. So they are going to surround you, Servo, and they're going to attack.
As a bonus action, I push up my glasses and say, "Bucka."
Nice. Does the 21 hit your armor class?
Yeah.
Sorry, bad rhetorical question. Any thoughts on that?
I'm a 12.
So only one surge connects.
Huh.
It does 4 piercing damage to you, and it latches onto you.
Ow.
Yeah.
You got me.
Cool.
Okay.
The other two go in for stabs with their nose, their proboscis. But you manage to block it with your you have sword, right? Short sword, I think, dagger,
Sure.
whatever you're wielding.
For sure, he has a
With your
dagger.
weapon, you block it out of the way. And now we're back at the top of the order. Zarkol.
Well, they make it to the room. I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
Oh, I have a dagger.
Yeah, with your dagger, you managed to just kind of like knock him out of the way.
Ping, ping.
Yeah.
So this area is difficult terrain. Instead of
Right.
costing you 10 movement speed to get over, it'll cost you 20.
Yeah, let's get over that.
So you can get, without dashing, you'll get there. That'll be at 30. With dashing, you can then move.
Can I get with dashing? Can I get into the room?
Yeah, absolutely. You
Okay.
can move. This space and this space are both 25 feet of movement, so you'd have 5 feet on top of that. Moving from there, or it'd be like 20 from here.
All right. I just want to try to get here. Just in the door.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with the dashing, get in that door. Do anything else? In the bonus action, if you would so choose, but I'm not sure that you have anything that would be super useful.
No.
Okay. Servo, we're back to you.
Okay. I've got one attached to me.
You do have one attached to you right now.
So I guess I'm going to do melee damage to it.
Sure. You attack with a dagger?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that attack.
What is my melee damage bonus? Do I have one?
So it'll be on the first part of your character sheet. You should have it in the weapons section. There should be one labeled
Oh,
dagger.
plus 1. Plus 3?
Plus 3, and then the damage is plus 1.
Yeah. Plus 1 piercing, it says.
Yep, that's right. So yeah, d20 plus 3.
Okay.
Perfect. That's plenty. Yeah, so it's attached to you. You just kind of take your dagger. It's attached to the back of your elbow. You lean your elbow over. You take your dagger and just you stab it. Go ahead and roll damage for me. Actually, it doesn't matter. They don't have that enough hit points. You stab it and kind of using your dagger, kind of pry it off, and it slides off the end of your dagger dead.
Cool.
Neat.
Yep. All right. Hustlin, you're up. Oh, is there anything else you want to do, Servo?
No.
Okay. Hustlin, you're up.
I would like to get a decent distance from the door. So what?
Which side of the door?
On the opposite side of the door from where everyone is. Door's open, right?
Yes, they have barricade, or they've barged through the door. So without dashing, you can get to these spots.
How far does that put me from the closest one?
25 feet.
Yeah, and I'll only take one action, like just the movement action.
Yeah, that'll just take your movement to get there.
Okay, yes, so I'll do that then.
Okay. Yeah, whichever square you want. Those two.
Right about.
Perfect. And what are you going to do with that action of yours?
I'm gonna take a pot shot at the closest one with a short bow.
Sure. So he's in. Your line of sight is kind of obstructed by both Zarkul and also servos right behind this tiny beast. It'll be slightly harder to hit. It'll have it's called 3/4 cover or half cover. Sorry, give me 1 second. Yeah, it'll have half cover. So it'll have a slightly higher AC as a result.
All right. Take the shot.
Okay. Go and roll and tackle.
It's just a 1d20 plus whatever the hit is, or like plus to hit.
Yeah, plus to hit your attack bonus. Add that in. Unfortunately, with the extra difficulty of threading the needle and also not hitting Zarkul or Servo, this will unfortunately miss. So you loose the arrow and it whizzes by Zarkul. Unfortunately, it whizzes past Sturge, and the angle you were at, you were waiting for Servo to move out of the way where the Sturge was, and it whizzes in between both of them and hits the back wall and clatters off the stonework. Do you have any bonus actions you want to use?
Damn it. That just make an exclamation.
Okay. If you were up, there is a Sturge in front of you that is attacking Servo.
I am going to swing at it with. Well, it's in the air. I'm gonna throw some.
It's within melee range in front of you.
Is it okay? Then I'm gonna swing at it with the great axe.
Okay. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
Where is that at?
Oh, put the stats in Discord. Weird thing to put in there. So you unfortunately do not have proficiency with this. So you're just going to make a strength, just a raw strength attack.
It's just a raw strength.
Yeah.
So D20 plus
D20
2.
Plus your strength modifier.
Biff, can we hit a roll ever?
So yeah, you're taking a swing with the axe that is actually as large as the actual Sturge is. So you kind of come down and it's a pretty big weapon for you. It's pretty unwieldy. You come down and you just kind of whizzes by him, but you don't hit Servo, so that's good. That's at the end of the day, that's a win in your book.
That's positive.
I'm used to.
Yeah, and I don't have any available bonus actions either. Except some magic weapon. But I don't think that's really gonna help in this.
Unfortunately not, yeah. Oh man, you're a small creature too. Goodness.
I am a small creature, you're correct.
So in the future, because this is a great axe, and I think great axes are considered heavyweight. Give me 1 second.
He goes to swing with it, and he's like,
So yeah, it's heavy, so you will roll attacks with disadvantage. I apologize. heavy weapons are very large and bulky and makes it difficult for a small creature to use effectively.
Listen, I rolled a 6 anyway. I already have my own disadvantages.
Yeah. But yeah, cool. So the Sturges are going to go again. The one sitting in front of you, Biff, is going to turn and attack you, and the other one is going to attack Servo again. So we're going to do. Biff does a 13 hit your armor class.
Unfortunately.
Servo does a 12 hit your armor class.
No.
Okay. So Biff, one attacks you and latches on and does 4 piercing damage. It finds a weak point in your armor, which I think you're just wearing clothes, so it just pierces straight through your clothing and gets you in the side of the clavicle, and you can feel it start to suck blood out of you.
So 4 points damage?
4 points of piercing damage, yep. And next up is Zarkul. There's now a Sturge that is latched on to Biff, and it's about 10 feet away from you. And you see Sir on the other side.
Does Biff still have his great axe?
Yes, Biff has his great axe. That's correct.
Yeah, let me try to use my short sword. I guess I'll try and pry it off of, or stab, mix stab.
Sure. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
That's what my short sword attack.
Mm-hmm.
It says D20 plus 4.
That's about right.
Well,
that will not be enough, unfortunately.
Dang it.
You know, you're trying to time this attack to not hit Biff and only hit the Sturge, but Biff's kind of flailing around a little bit, and you see a moment to strike, you come down, and it just whizzes past the Sturge. You know, it's real close, but just right by its head.
We're both tiny little creatures.
I'll also use a movement to do that. Yeah. Servo, you are up. There's currently one behind you attached to Biff, and the other is in front of you trying to attack you.
I'm gonna do a 360 and then turn around and no scope the Sturge with my Eldritch Blast.
In melee range, so you're in melee range with the other. You'll take
never
this.
mind with I'll do a whack with the dagger.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
3. Okay.
Oh, look at that! Yeah.
Servo's
What?
making up for all the rolls that I'm getting.
Roll damage. So for a crit, you're going to roll your normal damage, and then whatever your modifier is, you take. It's as if you rolled 1 at maximum, and then you add whatever your roll is on top of that.
Fuck. 4 plus 1. Roll 1d4 plus 1.
Perfect. So yeah. You deal a total of 8 damage. Your dagger is a little bit wider than its neck. So you come through and you get it in the neck, and it doesn't just pierce it. Your hand just has enough force that it shears the neck off. And you go straight through. And you pull back, and there's 2 halves, I guess not halves, but the body and the head are on the ground in pieces in front of you. Do anything else on your turn? No, there's still one behind you.
Oh, okay.
That was the one attached to. Wait, did you say 360 and attack the one in front of you, correct?
Yeah, 360 would be in front.
Okay, so there's still one attached to Biff.
Gotcha.
Yep. Huslin, you're up.
Got 1 left. Do I have enough movement to get right up on the last one to the south of everybody?
Yeah, you have enough movement to get there.
All right. Then yeah, I'm gonna position
Somebody
myself.
get this damn thing off of me.
Sure.
Somebody save.
All right. I'm gonna try to stab it off of him with a dagger.
Sure. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Yeah, unfortunately, that will not be enough. Yeah, just kind of panicking a little bit with it attached to him. It's about a third the size of him, so it's a little more intimidating when it's attached to him than to a normal size person. He's flowing a little bit too wild for you, and you're waiting for an opening to swing where you're only going to hit the thing, or to make a stab where you're only going to hit the sturge, and you see an opening and you just kind of reach out, but it's the movement kind of. He jerks it out of the way and accidentally, and you miss. Biff, you're up. You have a sturge attached to your arm.
Can I just say I love this image of 3 people trying to swing at this thing while I'm sitting here flailing with the creature on me?
Giant.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah, Servo's over here fucking Wild West 6-shooter, just bam, bam, dead. I am going to I'm gonna swing at it with the great axe. That's all I really have.
Okay, go ahead and make a. So you're gonna make. I will say it's attached to you. It might be preferable to hit it with your bare hands. So you have a +1 strength modifier, right?
I have +2 strength modifier.
Cool. So
yeah,
you can do damage with the bare fist. It'll be 2 damage with the bare fist.
Okay, so then yeah, I will use my fist of bears.
Okay. So you drop the great axe, and it'd be just a straight strength check. You're not proficient with your fists.
So that right there.
Good God. Sure. Yeah, you're like, I'm sick of this, and you kind of position it and just rear back with your arm, and you just put your weight into something that is attached to you somehow, and you hit it so hard its skull caves in, and it flies off your arm, and it actually skitters. The body skitters down the steps and disappears into the darkness.
Bruce Lee 1-inch punch.
Yeah.
So the secret to Biff is
Jesus out of it.
things just need to be attached to me and I can hit them.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't just hit him; you demolished it. Like, oh, if your friends from home could see how hard you hit that, you would never get challenged at the crick to a fist fight ever. Like, they'd be too afraid. They would bring people to you to fight to like watch you fight if they saw how hard you punch that thing.
It's too bad they're all dead.
Yeah, I mean, yep. I'm gonna write that down. All right. You have successfully ended this encounter. You guys want to keep going, or it's getting
I need to wrap.
late-ish?
I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's 10:30, so
All right. We'll stop there for tonight.
XP.
Yes.
Anything from them?
100 XP. Split 4 ways, so 25 each.
So 1275.
Yeah, they were pretty weak creatures. They were just, if they hit you, they latch on, and they're kind of terrifying because it's a giant mosquito. Yeah, the scary part, thank God you knocked them off. The scary part is if they continue to stay latched on. That's when shit gets dangerous, because it's no longer a check for the damage. They just do damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. But yeah.
Luckily, I'm a sturge sniper. I've practiced.
Yeah, man. Whew.
Where I'm from, that's something that we do on a regular basis. We do it down to the crypts and just shoot them as they fly towards you.
Yeah, when you guys connected with those things, good God. We did some heavy damage.
Zarkol and Hustlin, you guys thought that we were in danger. We're fine. We got this.
Well, we heard screeching and a snap, so I wasn't aware of what you had gotten into.
Nothing to worry about. Everything is.
I see we found the cave.
Yeah, so it's a 30-foot high ceiling with a natural roof descending and with stone steps that lead down into darkness.
Well, we got decisions for next session then.
For next time.
We got
Yeah,
3
man.
decisions at least, and
Yeah.
plus whatever the fuck was going on with the statue up there.
Mhm.
Yeah. And upstairs.
Oh yeah, and upstairs. Forgot about that.
Decisions.
Dun dun dun.
Gonna be good.
I need Biff to get working on my nunchucks before he dies by sticking his head in random wells.
I'm sorry, but I was a little busy. I was challenged, and then I got
Yeah.
a thing attached to me, and
Ooh.
stuff happens.
That's why I need Biff to. So if I describe a weapon to Biff, will he be able to make it proficiently, like for me,
With time and tools, yes.
with time and tools? And
Yeah.
if it's a new weapon, how long would it take me to become proficient in that weapon?
So you are proficient with the weapons that you used in the dojo. You just don't have it on you. You're describing
Oh,
something
okay.
that you're intimately familiar with, so you would be proficient once it's created.
Okay.
But yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. This is fun. That
Yeah.
was an interesting little encounter. I really thought that would be a lot more stressful than you guys made it. You guys handled that with swarming creatures, man. Because a lot of characters, even at 3rd level, only have 1 attack. They can be kind of scary, even if they only had 2 hit points each. But +5 to hit and potentially 6 damage apiece on those hits. That's a lot.
Listen, team
You guys,
Spooky Stick got this.
You guys handled that well.
Yeah, I'll never be able to make those rolls again, though.
Yeah, literally same. You saw from last battle.
Didn't
Oh.
have a single hit.
Yeah, because you wasted your roll on surviving muddy well water.
Hey, I got the 1 crit roll that mattered in this one. I got the one that saved my own life.
All right.
Well,
Call it a night, I guess. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Good
that
stuff.
was fun.
Good deal.
That you enjoyed.
What do we have coming up next?
Podcast Sunday.
Sunday.
Be there. Or beware.
Preferably be there.
It's not the way it goes.
Your choice, really.
Too hip to be square.
After that, what else we got? What else is going on?
After Sunday, back to Survival Boys, and next Friday, Remnant Game Nights. So we will be back to D&D in 2 weeks.
All right.
Enough time for our wonderful DM to think of some more torture for us down the way.
Yay!
I'm excited. I'll say that.
I'm pretty
Yay,
excited,
torture.
honestly. Listen,
My
you said that
favorite.
there's running creek water down there. I'm excited.
Hey, you can hear the sounds of water.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go running headlong into the stairwell.
I really thought about it, but I wasn't aware if I could fully hear it or not.
Oh.
Yeah, you can hear the sound of running water. It's pretty far off in the distance.
Okay.
You know, it's echoing from the walls of the chamber. It's definitely not like just out of sight.
Okay.
But yeah.
So I mean, honestly, I almost probably did do the exact same thing and just run down there. But it's probably a good thing I didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, being trapped with those in the dark would not have been good.
Nah. I could have cast bonfire. It's fine. I thought about it too. I thought about just throwing a bonfire into the air at them.
Yeah, that would have been an option.
All right. Well, thank you guys for episode 5.
Yeah, it's fun. Looking forward
D&D.
to episode 6.
Yep, we survived another episode. That's good. That's positives.
Yes. Remnant Gamers episode 6, The Return of the Jedi.
This should have been The Moose Strikes Back.
That'll be the name of the YouTube video.
That's right.
There you go.
That's what it'll be. All right. Well, wrap.
See you guys later.
Someone wrap. Thank you guys. Our wonderful.
Everybody, thank you for joining us on this wonderful Friday evening for D&D. Everybody give a big shout out to Austin for being our wonderful DM.
And if you are in the Jacksonville area, go stop by Darby's Dungeon and pick up some books. Didn't the new Magic the Gathering D&D books come out? The Theros block ones?
Theros.
Oh yeah, Theros did just release. I believe it was on Saturday.
Yep.
I saw those. I cried a little bit. I want them.
It's gonna be hot.
God, Theros is such a good block.
Theros would be a fun like campaign to do at some point in the future.
Agreed. It's Greek gods.
Yeah.
So fun.
We also have, for other Magic fans, Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica is a source book as well.
Oh yeah.
Yup. And that one is also
fire.
really nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that we will see you guys Sunday. Someone wrap. Moose.
I think we just did.
Servo did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was it.
That was it. Be sure to check us out all across social media. You can check out our YouTube videos with our previous D&D sessions. And see you guys Sunday.
Bye.
Bye, people.